Hello YouTube, SphaxpureMCGamer here, and today I'm back with another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a mob spawner or a mob XP farm, or any kind of really farming mobs with a mob spawner. So you do need an actual spawner for this design. This of course isn't the first time this design has been put on YouTube. There's been many people who have done this design, but the design that the videos that are up at the moment are quite outdated. They're all like a year, 2, 3 years old. So I'm just going to do a little updated version, and I'll post the credit whoever made it in the first place. I'm not taking any credit or anything for this. This is just a more recent tutorial. But for this tutorial you do need a mob spawner itself. So once you find yourself one of these in your Let's Play world or whatever, just do what I have done, of course. Mark it off with torches, and I'm on creative, so I could see it underneath here, and I flew down. So one thing I would say is I would try and find one that's actually further down in the earth. I wouldn't, like, one on the surface is easier and everything, but one down further like this is better, because we're going to be doing a kind of a design that I seen on a different video. It's kind of a design that you bring the zombies up across and then you drop them, and this design helps, like, what you call it, it doesn't kill them, but it takes them down to a very low health, so you can hit them and then you can get the XP. But because this design takes up a lot of space, or it goes up very high anyway, I would suggest underground is better, because that way none of the piping will be seen. If you know what I mean, like, you're going to be going up with high blocks and across and building a big thing, and if this is at the surface, this spawner, it's going to be all sticking out of the ground and whatnot, and it's not going to look very nice. But it doesn't really matter. Of course it doesn't matter what kind of spawner you have. This will work for skeletons, creepers, zombies. You could probably get it working for spiders too, but they're harder to get it working for, because the way they're, you know, the shape of them or whatever. But it's much easier if you have a skeleton or a spawner one, or a creeper. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Once you've found your spawner, I'll tell you what to do next. I have a little like design made up for you guys over in a different place, so I just go and show you, and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, welcome back. So basically this is the design we're going to be using in our mob spawner. So say this block of diamond is the spawner itself, and this is your room around the spawner. You're going to, obviously it's not going to be like one block wide like it is here. It's going to be a big square. But basically what happens when the zombies spawn, we're going to have them travel along in a channel like so, and they're going to travel along, and right here we're going to have a mob elevator, which is basically quite an easy design. But when the monsters enter the elevator, they actually, for some reason, they travel upwards. If you see now, this one's just trying to get out, so they're a bit... But they actually travel upwards, as you can see right here. This guy's going up. That guy will probably come up in a second, but they go upwards in the elevator. And I don't know why they go upwards or any reason. They just do. It's just the way their AI is made. So they go up like this, and then they get to the top. And then they get pushed along the side here, and they go. If you design a bit better than I have right there, you could have water traveling along that block and then there. So then he would fall in there. He'll probably go there now in a second. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to hurry them up, because we don't have too much time here. So yeah, once they go down to this channel, they get pushed along here, and then they just get, you have basically 3 water block sources coming along here, and then they get to the end here, which is basically a drop, and they drop down like so, and then they're very easy to kill. 1 or 2 hits with your hand and they're dead. So I'll just wait for the other guy to come along. He's somewhere here. He's coming along slowly. Sorry guys, my voice is a bit sore today. I have a kind of a sore throat, but I should be okay to do videos. Shouldn't be too bad. But this guy, he's a bit stuck. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just very slow coming down, because he's fighting against the current. Sometimes sometimes it could come around the whole system in a few seconds, or sometimes it takes a lot longer, because the way they just go against the current or whatever. But once this guy falls, we'll move on now. Here we go. And then 1 or 2 hits. That was 3 in that case, but it varies. Sometimes they even die from that drop. It's kind of funny, like the zombies' health varies, like it's not all the same. And if they take a little bit of damage, maybe traveling up through the water or whatever, then they can die in the drop. But it doesn't really matter, guys, because you're going to have so many zombies spawning and spawning. If you lose 1 or 2, you won't even notice. Like, it'll be just so many spawning. So this is basically the design. I just built this so you can get an idea before we start on the real one. So yeah, so I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to go over, and we're going to get started on building the real monster spawner. If you, just in case you are a subscriber of mine, I do in my Let's Play. I've done this. A good few people have seen it, and if you want to go check out my Let's Play where I build this spawner, there'll be a link on the screen right now. I basically just show you how it works and whatnot in the end. But yeah, so it's in my Let's Play. It works like 100%. You can get to level 30 in like 10-15 minutes. Of course, Endermen are the best way to go, but you have to get to the end to do that, to get like the quickest way to get up to level 30. But this is perfect for like a starting off Let's Play or anything like that, or if you don't want to, if you can't get to the end or whatever. So yeah, so the annotation for my Let's Play will be on the screen right now, so check that out if you want to. Otherwise I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. So we're back here at our spawner. As you can see, it's quite a decent sized spawner, probably a normal sized one. Sometimes you get ones that are very small, or bigger ones. It doesn't really matter what size yours is, but all we're going to do is basically expand it out a little bit. So we're just going to knock all this cobble out. Of course, I'm going to do it quickly here because I'm in creative. And also, if it does go onto a cave, don't worry about it. There's no like problems with caves or anything. You can just build around them, or build straight through them even. There's no like, you don't have to find one that doesn't have a cave onto it. So yeah, we're just going to knock all the way around here out. Just make sure to place torches again so they don't spawn on top of you, the zombies or the skeletons, whatever. Also, we're going to take up the floor as well because we want that gone as well. So there's no real size to this, guys. This isn't like a measured thing or anything. You can do it whatever size you want. Like if it's 8 blocks by 8 blocks, 10 blocks by 10 blocks, it doesn't actually matter. I'll show you now why in a second if you don't understand me. I'll try not to hit the actual spawner here. I've already, this is probably my second or third time trying to make this video, and right halfway through it, I hit the spawner, and that way I have to start again because, you know, creative mode, it's very easy to destroy the spawners. But anyway, yeah. So you want this spawner floating in midair like that, because we need to have space under the ground like that. We're just gonna block this off here for a second, just so it's a square room and it's easier to deal with. Like, and we know what we're doing. So we'll just block that off like that. Fill up some holes around here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, because this is the way out, we're going to have the water flowing from here. So water flows 8 blocks, in case you don't know. Oh, there's a silverfish. That's strange. Okay. Oh shit, why are all these silverfish spawning? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to have oh, for God's sake. Let's just put it on peaceful, I suppose. Get rid of them. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna have to build a little inlet like that. So we need to count this. So we need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 blocks. So that means we have to take another layer out of here. I'll show you in a second, guys. I might seem a bit funny at the moment, but it'll come together in a second. Don't worry about it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so like so. Then we want to build another channel like this right here. There's plenty of silverfish around here. I don't know why there's so many silverfish. Okay, so now so after you have it looking like this, so you have an inlet here. You can even take out that wall. It doesn't really matter. Once you have 8 blocks along the floor and then an extra block there, I'll show you now why in a second. So when we put water here, so you can get your bucket and put all the water there, so it looks exactly like that. So the water should flow right to the edge here. And now you want to put a water source right there in the corner, so it'll flow to right here. And right now you can build a nice little channel like so. And we put a torch right there. You want to go another water source block length, so that's 8 blocks, if you know what I mean. So there we go, that's another 8 blocks right there. And from here on is where we're going to build our monster spawner, or our monster elevator, I should say. Sorry guys, I have a bit of a sore throat or a bit of a cough. But yeah, what we're going to do now is basically dig upwards. You dig up, I think it's 25 or 26 blocks. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, what height you actually dig up. I'll tell you why now in a second, but it doesn't actually matter. Okay, so we're 2 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, sorry, hold on, I'm actually counting that wrong. And so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Place another torch. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Oh, and a load of gravel. Okay. Okay, so now we're about, that's probably even more than we need, but it actually doesn't matter how tall it is, because we can just measure it afterwards. The bit you want to get right is the drop, because if you drop the zombies one block too much, they will die when they hit the ground. So this bit doesn't matter too much, but the drop has to be 22 blocks of a drop. And so the zombies hit the ground after 22 blocks. That way you can kill them very easy. But if it's 23 blocks, they'll all die. If it's 21 blocks, you'll be forever hitting them. So that's the bit you want to be precise on. But once you have this channel done right here, about 26 blocks up, whatever, you can start with your mob elevator. Now the mob elevator is probably the hardest bit to do of the whole system. What you have to do is, so the water is coming to here. We have it coming to right here. You want to put a sign right here. So you have your sign, and then a water source like that, okay? So you have that. So this is what you have to do, okay? So a sign right there, and then a water block, okay? Next, we want to put a sign right, is it here? I think it's here. We'll see now in a second. Ooh, shit, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so, and then a sign right there, okay? And then put a water block right there in the middle. So you have it like this. So when the zombies come here, they get pushed right into the elevator, okay? So you have sign, sign, water block, water block. So as you can see, it's not that complicated. All it is 3 signs and 2 water source blocks. Now, you put a sign above every water source block, like crisscross it like so. So just like this, guys. So just, because I'm on creative, I'm probably going to just go all the way up with this. But of course, it'll be a bit difficult for you guys to do this. You want to go water source blocks every time you put a sign down. So as you can see, if you want to refer back to the demonstration I had at the start of the video, oh, excuse me guys, sorry. If you want to refer back to that demonstration, you'll be able to see more clearly. I'll show you now after this. I'll show you again just so you're extra clear. But it's not that hard really. It might look difficult in a way, but all it is a 2x1, and then you just do sign, sign, sign every crisscross like that, and then water block, water source block, and you're away. So yeah, so it's just like this, guys, all the way up. When you get to the top, I'll show you now. It's quite tricky when you get to the top actually. So the top is probably the bit that people can go wrong on very easily. The top of the elevator, because if it's not done right, you can actually screw it up quite badly at the top. But otherwise, just go ahead and build your elevator all the way up. It's gonna get a bit dark here, guys, because I can't put torches right here. But oh, okay, like so. Okay, this is probably more than high enough. Okay, so just remember which way. We're just gonna fly back down here. Sorry. Remember which way your spawner is. Okay, so my spawner is right here. My channel goes this way. My elevator goes up this way. Now, the one mistake you don't want to do is build backwards over your monster spawner. Otherwise, the zombies will spawn about 10-12 zombies, and when they collect at the bottom of your drop, they won't spawn anymore out of the spawner. So you don't want to build towards the spawner again. Like I did that before in one of my once when I was building this. I built up and then I built back over myself, if you know what I mean, back over the spawner, and that way when I went and spawned in the zombies, all the zombies collected to about 10-20 zombies, and it wouldn't spawn anymore. If you do it right, you should get unlimited amount of zombies, to be honest, as much as you can handle. So our zombie spawner is over in that corner, so we want to build away from the spawner, okay? We're going to build away. I'll tell you why now in a second. But we're just going to build away like this. I'll put a torch right here. We need to build a channel for the water. Okay, so there's no real measurements as normal, guys. Okay, so when you come up the elevator like so, you want to have one block. Ooh, that's going to be annoying. You want to have one block right here. It looks a bit laggy. Why am I lagging? I'm at 60 FPS. I don't know. But okay, so this is the top of our elevator. You want one block, and then you want to drop straight away. Okay, so we're going to put our water source block like that, and that way we know how long. So we have 8 blocks that way. That's perfect. We can leave that like that for a second. So when we get up here, you want to just continue your elevator like you normally would. Okay, so like that. Okay, so we need a water source there. Of course, if I put a water source here, it's going to flow all the way down here and mess things up a little. So what I'm going to do is put 2 signs right here. Okay, so when I place my water source block right there, it pushes me. Watch now, okay, I'm not flying right now, I'm just coming up normal. So if I come up like this, it'll push me to the side, as you can see, and I'll get pushed in here. Remember in my demonstration, they were able to stand on this block because I hadn't got it perfect. But right here, as you can see, if I come up this way, I'll get pushed to the side, and I'll continue on quite quickly through the system. Of course, this side it's not getting pushed because I haven't got it done 100% right just yet. So you want to put another sign about there. So you have 3 signs like that, and then another water source block right there. So okay, so I'm going to go back down halfway through my system, and I'm swimming up now like a normal zombie. I'm not moving my cursors either way, and I get pushed to the side right there, and I get pushed into the channel. So that's what you basically want to make, guys. A kind of a sideways push with the water. Like, there's no exact way. Every time I make it different, because there's no exact way you can do this like without like it does. You can copy, if you want, guys, copy this exact design. So when you get to here, you go another 1, 2, 3 blocks and continue your elevator like normal, and then 1, 2, 3 signs like this, and then just do what I did in the video there 2 minutes ago. So when the zombies come up, they get pushed to the side right there. So I'm just gonna put a block right there. So yeah, so once you have that bit done right, guys, I'm gonna pause the video now. I'm gonna go back out to my demonstration because this is all very tricky. I know a lot of people mightn't get this first time, so I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna explain it better now in a second. Okay, guys, we're back over here at our demonstration place. As you can see, this is exactly the same way as we have it built down in our spawner. The water comes, the zombies spawn over here. They get pushed along the channel. They go to the side right here. They get the little pushy up, the water flows upwards right here, and connects into the elevator. They fly, they swim upwards on the elevator. As you can see, the design right there, it's all pretty much simple. And then when you get to the top right here, as you can see, I have it done differently than I have underneath. So if I'm going to redo this, because this is actually not as good as the way I have it done in the actual place I'm building at the moment. So I'm going to show you now. You want to have the signs right there instead. 3 signs, like so. That way we can put another water source block right there. And if I spawn in some zombies right now, I'll show you now how they swim through it. Just get a zombie egg right here. I'll spawn in a few zombies. Oh yeah, I have it on peaceful, sorry. I'll just give them a bit of space between each other because they can get clogged up if it's the way I have it done here, because this is just an example spot. As you can see, they swim straight upwards once they hit the elevator. Like that. Ooh, okay. So they're all swimming up this. And we'll see what they do when they get to the top here. They get pushed to the side, as you can see that. That's perfect. That's what you want. That's what we have built down under the spawner. They all get pushed to the side. Even this guy, if he gets pushed to the side, that's perfect. So that's 100%, guys. That's exactly what you want. You want the zombies getting pushed to the side and getting pushed along the system. So yeah, guys, I hope that clears it up for you if anyone was confused. Because it is a bit tricky, I know, but that should do it now if you wanna build it exactly like that's done right there. So yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the system now and I'm gonna finish off our drop. The drop bit is the important bit. So yeah, so I'll be back in 2 secs. Okay, guys, we're back in the spawner. So far we're not too far now away from finishing. So far we have our room done here. Then we have our channel here with the monsters drop down into, and then they travel along here up to our mob elevator. They swim up towards the top. And here's the bit we were looking at in the last minute ago. So here they get pushed along here down into one of these channels, and then they get pushed along to here. Now, because we are already far enough away from our mob spawner, I'd say we can nearly drop them there. But let me just check how far. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna go back here. If we make hold on. So we need to make a bit of a room around here. Okay, so I'm just going to clear out a little area here so we can find. So basically, you're probably going to have a way into this yourself. I know the way I fly straight down. straight down from the surface. But you're probably going to have your own way into it, like, because obviously you're not going to be creative when you're making this. It's probably going to be on your Let's Play or whatever, so you're probably going to have your own way into this. But I'm going to just make that little room there so I can find the place where they drop easily enough. So I'm going to you see the way here, I have a channel heading away from here, and if I thought that the zombies were going to drop too close to the monster spawner itself, I would actually make another channel, as in do this and keep going another 8 blocks like that. But I think I'm already like, I then make my drop here, so it brings them further away from my monster spawner already. But I think I'm already close enough to the spawner itself, because or not close enough. Sorry. I'm already far enough away from the spawner, because we didn't go build back over the spawner. If you do build back over the spawner by mistake, make sure you build extra channels to bring the zombies further away from the spawner, so it lets more to spawn. Otherwise, it won't work out as nice as you planned. So make sure you're far enough away from the spawner before you start doing your drop. Okay, so now we're gonna do our drop. So you have to do 22 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this should be 22 blocks. I'll just count it again to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I probably counted that wrong, but if it is 21, it doesn't actually matter yet, because we're going to be... Ooh, that was an accent, sorry. And we can easily take 1 block out from the bottom and make it 22, if you know what I mean. So this is where the zombies are going to fall, and we're going to be able to hit them from here. With our, like, whatever. So I need to find back up where my room was. So I just go F3 right here. We're at 32,470. Oh yeah, the Y does matter actually. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video here, and I'm just gonna connect this room to where my other room is over there, where the room I just dug out, so I can just come down here and kill my zombies. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I pretty much have the whole thing finished now. I'll just walk you through it again. So we have our room here, our water source here. It flows 8 blocks into our channel. Mob spawner there. Another channel down here, another water source block into our elevator. So then we have it connecting up here, so the flow flows upwards, and then the zombies swim upwards. We have the flow up here so that you get pushed to the side when the zombies reach here. Another water source here, and if you aren't, make sure you're a good few blocks away from your spawner, like a good 10 blocks, maybe 12 blocks away from the spawner, where the drop is, where the zombies will collect, because the zombies will fall down here and they'll all collect right here. So if this is too close to your spawner, you'll only get about 10-20 zombies in it. But if you're far enough away, you get like 60, 70, 80 zombies, loads here. So that's pretty much it, and I've just connected this little room up to the room right here, which is basically just our zombie spawner right here. So that's pretty much it, guys. We have the whole thing finished. I'll take out the torches and try not to break the actual spawner itself. There we go, a few skeletons already, covering that hole. Oh, didn't need to do that. So yeah, so they're going to spawn away. I'll just take out, I probably have a torch right here. Yeah, I do. I'll take that one out, and that's dark enough for them now. It doesn't have to be super dark, as you can see right there. That's plenty dark, and they should start collecting down here soon enough. Might just go up and see how they're doing. Because I'm in creative, they're not going to attack me or anything, so there's no worries about that. So if we have a look, yeah, here comes our first skeleton. Gets pushed to the side, perfect. Travels down here, and we'll be able to see now. The skeletons might have less health than the zombies. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll be able to see now in a second. Okay, that looks pretty good, I have to say. So if I give this guy 1, 2 hits, that's perfect. Okay, they should be spawning pretty good. Yeah, they're definitely spawning. Ooh, so okay, that was a silverfish. Sorry guys, I just have a bit of a cold. Okay, so yeah, so I think it's working good. If I pause the video and I'll just let a good few zombies collect up, you know, and you'll be able to see how, or zombie skeletons even collect, so you'll be able to see how many skeletons actually. As you can see, there's plenty of skeletons coming through here. And if I have a look in here, will more spawn right here? They should. I'd say if I even took that torch away there, we get more. I know it's probably very dark for you guys at the moment, but it's on full brightness. Yeah, so I think it's working okay, guys. So I'll probably just go out here now. Okay, so I'll pause and I'll just go AFK or just stand here for a little while and let a good few skeletons collect, and I'll resume then, and we'll see how many we can get in this area right here. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay guys, welcome back. I've been AFK for maybe about 10, 15, 20 minutes, not that long, and right here we have a lot of skeletons, as you can see, that have gathered. Looks to be about 61 or 2 skeletons. So that's a lot of XP right there. So you can just hit them with your hand if you want, like this. It takes a good while, but it's probably the most efficient way of doing it if you don't want to like use any tools or anything. If you use stone swords is another good way. You can just like hack away at them, and you get lots of bows and stuff as well, so that's pretty cool. You can just hack away at them like that, and yeah, so it takes a little while, but I like using splash potions, just like that, and then I just get instant XP like that. And as you can see, I was on level like 3 or 4, I think, and that got me up to level 20. And so yeah, so it's a really good way of getting up to levels. So yeah, so that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this really did help you a lot. Please leave any sort of questions you want in the description, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have about it, or anything like that. And yeah, so also guys, do subscribe for lots more videos. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.